because we're at Fastlane for a track day, and it's the first time we get to bring the Lamborghini Gallardo out and actually test it on the track. Now, it's not a race day. Basically, we've sent the car out and had it race prepped, and so today is the day where we test it and make sure everything is going right and it's all ready for its big race next month. And I love this track because we're at Willow Springs with Fastlane Racing School today, and I was actually here last month doing a school. Fastlane has an awesome school. I'm trying to get my pro SCCA racing license, so I've already gone through their first course. Next is in a few weeks I'm doing the national course, and I've done a lot of different racing schools in my time, and I really recommend this one simply because you get a lot of seat time, one-on-one with instructors. It's just a lot of information fit into that 2-day course for the SCCA novice permit that I did a month ago. So I definitely recommend it. I'm going to show you guys everything we do for the race prep today for the Gallardo, how it goes, you know, what goes right, what goes wrong, and just what's involved in prepping a car for a race.
Page one.
It's page one?
Yep.
I need engine on. Channel 2. I need this. I need this. I need... Springs with the Fastlane Racing School right now, testing our Gallardo, the GT3 Racecar, and basically it's a test day, so we just race prepped the car and we're here to test it out, and it's an important step because nothing is going right today. Basically there's some transmission issues where it either wants to stick in a gear or shift really slow or not shift at all. So that is the importance of a test day, is to test your car and figure out what the heck is going right or wrong, and work through those problems before an actual race. So we're gonna go back to the car and try and see if we can figure this out. Well, basically what counts at this track is the back straight, turn 9,
front straight and then turn 1, 2, because that's all 5th or 6th gear, mostly 6th gear. How brave are you? How fast will it go? So because it's basically a giant oval and then another oval, you basically set the car up kind of sort of like you would a stock car. So it has really stiff springs, really stiff shocks, and the sway bars are set stiff because you basically want it to be flat through the corners. You don't want it to lean. You don't want to, if it leans, the inside is getting light. That's not a good thing. We don't have a clue. Well, Ritter, the people who made this, gave us the standard settings for test day. So we have those settings, but we haven't gone fast enough to see what happens next. Is the front end going to start to push? Is the back end going to be loose? We'll find out.
Turn 9 should be interesting because turn 9 is a what do you call it? A depreciate or a decreasing radius turn, and they actually outlawed those in Formula One tracks because they're dangerous. Because basically, instead of a nice oval turn or whatever the radius is, it goes and then it gets tighter. So you're actually like you're holding your turn, and then at the very end of the turn, you have to like tighten it up a little extra. And if you're already on the edge and then you yank the steering wheel even a little bit wrong, it can send you off into the distance. So yeah, it's a interesting, a fun when you get it right, but definitely like when you're testing a car, it's like, all right, I think I'm gonna take turn 9 kind of easy at first because you don't want to be testing your limits on that turn straight off the bat.
So today, there's about 2,000 GT3 cars that have been built. Now, the cars built between 2006 and 2015 are basically obsolete today. So what do you do with them? Aha! Trans Am created a class called XGT, which you can see on the windshield, just to race old GT3 cars. Right now there's some Mercedes competing, there's a couple of Porsches competing, there's a couple of Audis competing, and you know, their whole goal is to get more cars out. So I saw the opening where you could run this thing in a professional class, and so here we are. was fun. That was fun. Oh, yes. Yes. Didn't get it anywhere close to the limits, but that was fun. Oh. Any idea what kind of time that was?
No, how about?
Yeah. Came down the hill in third, and as I accelerated down the hill, I went up to fourth. Then as I got to the turn, I clicked it down, and I realized I was in second. So I had to.
Yeah, I didn't pay much attention. I just wanted to get a lap. You know, like
What did I get? 3 laps maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wonderful. No dash line stuff. No rev warning.
Did you get the RPM?
Well, I'm running it to where it sounds good. You know? But there's no lights. I don't know where.
I blipped it. Well, when we get in and blip it, and when I blipped it here, they came up.
Never came up.
Maybe. That's.
No, I was looking.
Session 1 was like, okay. Session 2 was like, what the hell? Session 3 is like, oh
Yeah, that was fun.
And now, for you, those fucking tools are so hot.
So there's 3 different groups that run on the track today. There's beginner, there's basically advanced closed wheel cars, and then there's open wheel cars. And so they all race in separate groups depending on the car and the level of the driver. So it's a lot of fun because you're segmented into kind of whatever class and group that is your experience level. And it makes it so everyone on the track has a fun day and a safe day. I don't know how I got these so tangled.
The radio's not going to work. I wouldn't bother.
It's not? Why?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it right now.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah. Fucking gonna put the seatbelt on. I got all this hair.
I assure you, I couldn't hear the radio.
Broke on me. So I would everything go how it's supposed to.
Padding behind you.
no.
That was a lot of fun. So the shifting issue is resolved, and it shifted just fine. It was my first time out actually driving the car, getting used to it. It really sticks to the track, which is nice, because last time I was on this track I was in a little Scion, a little front wheel drive Scion. So, you know, kind of a radical difference between the two cars. But the car performed wonderful, and now it's just a matter of actually getting, because I only got to do a couple laps because I got out on the track a little late, but now it's a matter of getting used to the car and then just shaving seconds off the lap time. Not today, but you know, like today is still just testing and getting used to it, but then after that it's starting to fine-tune my driving in the car, and you know, you push it a little more each time and learn how to drive the car to its true potential.
Are the shift lights working or no?
Lights, no. Shift lights still weren't working, but it did have the rev tach. Yeah, the
but you're a
tach.
little busy to look at that.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, I usually shift off the sound of the car anyways, so.
And we don't think it has a rev limiter, so it's really...
So the point of today was to bring the Gallardo out here to test it, see what's going right, see what's going wrong, and just iron out any wrinkles, anything that, you know, needs fixing, make sure we can take care of it today and not during an actual race. But I did want to point out, when I did the racing school here and when I'm going to complete it in a few weeks, we use these Scions. And so Fastlane provides these cars when you sign up for their program, and you take out the Scions, and they're a great learning tool. And so it's a lot of fun to compare how the classes were with the Scion to racing the Gallardo now. It's been an awesome day on the track, and I'm very excited. We got to learn a bit about the car, figure out what's going on with the gearbox, and then we have a race coming up next month, so hopefully we'll be all good to go for that. I know this is different than what we usually do, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Kind of a little behind the scenes on what it takes when you want to race a car. It's a lot more than just taking the car to a track. There's a lot involved. So I hope you liked the behind the scenes of it all. And if you did, please like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because we got a lot more coming very soon.